Assalamu alaikum everyone, which means peace be upon you. This is Aşk Izdirap and it's my first YouTube video, and because of which I am feeling kind of nervous as well as excited. And why excited? Because I always wanted to start my YouTube channel and this is the day. It was like 2018. Since 2018 I was hoping that one day I will start my own YouTube channel, and today I have gathered enough courage to talk in front of a camera and talk to you guys. So please forgive me and ignore my mistake if I make any. So before we get started to the real stuff, I will tell you one thing, that trust me, I will try my best to be as real as possible. And you may wonder that this guy is telling us that he will be real and he's covering his face and not showing his true identity. Why? Why he's wearing this mask and etc. What is the reason? So I will assure you that there is also a reason behind everything. And this too has a reason, but I will tell you this reason someday in future, maybe not today. So just bear with me, although it's irritating for me too, but bear with me. Well, let's get started with the real stuff of this video. So this video, which I am calling The Genesis of an End, is all about three things: what, why, and how, and a story in the end. So by what means, what is the purpose of this channel? And the purpose of this channel is to share my thoughts, whatever knowledge I have and I will be acquiring in the upcoming period. I will share with you guys about finance, about anything which is related to finance. Let it be international relations, policies, politics, anything which one way or another way is related to finance. And the second thing is, why finance? Because finance is the thing which is literally connected with everybody's life. And as Hazrat Ali alayhi salam told us, that if poverty was a guy, was a man, I would have killed him. So even a special personality like him is saying this thing about poverty. So, and you know that poverty is connected with what? It is connected with finance. So I think, I assume everybody should have enough knowledge of finance, and this knowledge will help everyone to earn for not only for themselves but for others, because we homo sapiens are humans, are here to not only live for ourselves but also for others. And the third thing is, how I realized that I should start this YouTube channel, and why today. There is a reason behind it. The reason is not something but someone very special to me. As I told you, I will be as real as I could. So there is someone special, because of whom I am starting this YouTube channel, and I will keep my suspense for a small amount of time. I will not reveal and that someone today, but you will have a fair idea of that someone in the upcoming links in the description, because 1 year ago I created a NFT collection, NFT collection for that someone special, and you will check that out. You can check that out in the link, by the link in the description. So you can see I am feeling nervous right now, but I can't help it. So when you will check those NFTs, that NFT collection, you will realize one thing, that in every NFT there is one thing common, and that one thing will give you a glimpse, an idea of that someone special. You will imagine that story of mine and that someone special in your head, because we humans, got that enormous and wonderful power of imagination. So I will love it, I will appreciate it if you take few more moments and imagine their story through those NFTs. And from time to time I will share my whole story with you. But for now, and that is it. And as I told you, that there is always a reason behind everything. And starting my YouTube career now and today is also a reason. I chose this day because it's really special to me. And the major reason is, this is the day when Hazrat Hussein alayhi salam was born. And may you know or may you not know that he is the example of patience, the best example of patience. No one can match his patience. If you go get enough time, you should uh, study about him, go through his life, everything. So that is the reason I'm starting this YouTube channel today. With that being said, now we will come to that story which I talked to you about in the beginning of this video. And right before that, I will ask you a simple question. The question is, do you believe in coincidences? Do you believe that coincidences occur? You can either say yes or no. So I will not give you my answer yet, but through my story, you will realize that answer. So some of you will say that, yeah, coincidences do occur. And for that reason, I'm conveying a story of someone. My teacher was used to tell this story to us in her classes. And it goes like this, that consider a person who is a glass, and he filled that glass with different layers of colors, liquid colors. Now he is on the stage and throwing that those liquid colors, or onto a white wall. What do you think? Could he predict the outcome of that action? Could he predict what kind of uh, image or structure will be built on that wall? Could he predict which color will be at what position, and how that thing will work? Could he predict that? And if he does, that someday he comes with that glass and fill it with those colors and throw it on the wall, and he predict the outcome before even the action. He predict that this color will be on the top and this color will be on the bottom, and how they will be merged with one another, how the layers will uh, amalgamate with each other, everything. Would you call it a coincidence? Yeah, people will call it a coincidence because it's too random. How could he predict that? It's just a coincidence. But the thing is, it's coincidence, it's random for only us. maybe not for that person, maybe that person who is standing on the stage in front of all these people and performing his act of throwing colors on a wall with that glass and predicting the outcome has worked really hard. Maybe he had worked for like 25 years, and for only that one act he spent his 25 years to master that skill. And one day he just realized that this is the time to show the people what kind of skill he has. So people are only seeing the result, the performance, but people don't know about his effort, his time, and everything. What he went through, what he planned, what was the path he chose. So it was random and coincidence for those people who are seeing that action on that position, on that time. But for that person, it was already planned by him. So maybe in our lives, if we take lesson from this story, if you like it or not, I don't know, but I hope you will like it. Uh, it's the best story for me because I have heard it from my teacher. And if we take lesson from this story, the lesson we get is that maybe some things are coincidences for us, are random for us. We meet someone, we encounter with someone, we go to a university, we go to a college, we go to any place, we go for a job and we get hired. Maybe it's just random for us, but there is some power, you can call it divine power, who is performing all these acts, who is planning, not performing but planning all these acts before we do that. My teacher and I used to call it a divine power. The divine power is planning for us a divine path, and get our to achieve our goals in our lives, we should not resist that divine power. And by that I mean that if someone has a chance to pursue his goals and he went for achieving his goals, and meanwhile on his path he divert his attention towards petty issues, petty things, and resist that divine path which that divine power has planned for him, he will ruin the whole system, whole structure. And maybe he is considering all those things coincidence, but there is someone who is planning the whole scenario. And if he does not resist it but try to achieve as much as possible from that time, that circumstances and everything, so he will get a huge benefit from all that divine plan. Well, some of you may find this story rubbish and may disagree with me, and it's totally fine and totally acceptable because everyone has the right to own his opinion. But the thing is, I personally see all these things in that way because there's not any alternative view that justifies it. If there is, I will love to hear it out. Because if everything is just random and coincidences, then what is the real purpose, the real meaning of this life? If we meet someone by random, so are we sure that we meet the right person? If we are choosing a profession, are we sure that we chose the right profession? So if one thing is leading to another, are we sure that the other thing is right. It is the position where we meant to be. So personally, all these things and all those scenarios, I do not consider them coincidences, but rather a plan which is executed by someone else, planned by someone else, and we are just performing that planning. And for us, these all things might seem like coincidences, but for the divine power, that's all is a, what do you say, divine path or divine plan. And I totally believe this. If you do not, then it's completely fine with me. Because it is the beauty of our human civilization that everybody has the right, the basic right to his opinions, to his thoughts, to his thinking, and to justify or explain his life in his own words. And that is the beauty. Diversity. Unity in diversity, because everyone is equal. So that was it for today, and I will see you in my upcoming videos wearing this mask and talking about finance. Till then, take care of yourself, because you are precious. You are very, 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 very precious. And never deprive someone of hope, because maybe it's the only thing they got.